You ain't know they call me I'm in Gotham City in a Batmobile. Even though it get crazy, niggas don't talk like Swayze.
What up? This is Swayze and I'm back, guys, with an update on KayFlock's case. And I think this is some good news, to say the least. Now, by now, everyone knows what KayFlock has been going through with fighting these charges. His lawyer is claiming self-defense. However, he has been indicted on federal murder and racketeering charges, and if he is convicted, he faces a mandatory life prison sentence without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. Well, it looks like there is some light at the end of the tunnel for KayFlock, because he recently went to his stories and said, "Got the death penalty off me. Mashallah, these cases next." So basically what we see from here is that KayFlock is no longer facing the death penalty. However, it doesn't mean that he's out the woods yet. He is still facing the mandatory life prison sentence without the possibility of parole. And for KayFlock's sake, hopefully his lawyer could work some magic in that courtroom. Now, if you remember, the last time we heard from Jeffrey Lynchman, who's KayFlock's attorney, he spoke on how he believed the state case was weak, and the prosecutors was going to have a hard time proving that it wasn't self-defense from the evidence that he witnessed. However, now that it's a whole racketeering RICO case, it's federal, and that's exactly where the death penalty or life mandatory sentence comes from. Now I'm gonna let you check out what he had to say, and I'll be right back with the rest of my commentary.
We're not fools here in New York City, but if you know that a violent guy, a guy with a rap sheet a mile long, with all kinds of violence in it, is about to take out a gun and shoot you, what do? You have nowhere to go. There was nowhere for him to go. He was just a handful of feet away from the so-called victim.
How concerned are you also about with the aspect of the music? We've seen high-profile cases like Casanova, Tekashi 6ix9ine, with these large indictments, with large numbers of people indicted in the same particular case. The lyrics in their music being used as evidence to portray a picture of criminality. How concerned are you about that, especially because of just the rawness, the street rawness of the drill music and of a lot of his lyrics?
Well, I'm concerned that the jury's going to be tricked into thinking that what people write in their lyrics is actually somehow fact. What I would point you to, you mentioned 6ix9ine, and I would say in his lyrics, I don't think he's bragging about becoming a cooperator for the feds, and that's exactly what he became. So clearly what they write in their lyrics and the real world are not necessarily the same thing. Some of that individual conduct, they can't just throw a bunch of mud at the wall and hope that some of it sticks. What I believe is when the jury sees how incredibly weak their main charge is, I think it'll give them pause with regard to the rest of the charges. Now, that being said, I haven't seen any evidence except the evidence pertaining to the murder.
So just to be clear, in terms of the original state murder case, that case no longer exists, or how do you explain that?
I've been told that they're going to drop it because they're just going to take it into the federal case and only have one prosecution. It's not unusual. It happens a lot. But as I said, there was a reason why we never took any plea offer in the state case. It was because I felt that the murder was weak. I was sure they were going to lose.
Well, there you have it, people. It looks like KayFlock is no longer facing the death penalty, and if you ask me, I think that's a win. It seems like he's in good spirits. I'm sure his attorney is happy about this news, and I will keep you guys updated on anything else that I hear when it comes to this case. But pull up in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this situation, and if you like the video, don't forget to share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and make sure you hit that notification button. But I'm off this.